guys, welcome back to my channel. How is everyone doing this morning? Hopefully you all are doing well. So I decided, I was kind of cleaning up my media room area and kind of looking through all my movies, and I was like, you know what, it'd be kind of fun to do like a yearly or a pickups video from stuff I picked up over the course of the last year. And when I started getting stuff ready, I realized that, well, first of all, I gotta have a sickness because it is ridiculous how much physical media I've picked up over the last year or two. And I also decided that, you know what? I think I remembered a few people asking me if I had a full collection video or if it's something I'd be willing to do. And so I thought, you know what? I thought that'd be a good idea. I think I have some pretty cool stuff in my collection. And so I decided I was going to go ahead and do a full video on my collection. But since I do have so much stuff, I'm going to break it up. I'm going to just break it up by labels and, 4Ks, this and that. So I figured what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off and I'm going to do all my boutique labels. We're going to start off with, the Aero Scream Factory, Mill Creek, all that stuff. And just kind of go through and just kind of over the course of December, or maybe even a little bit into January, just kind of slowly go through my collection by doing different videos. I mean, for one, it's a good way to keep the length down. And two, people can then just pick and choose of parts of my collection that maybe they're interested in. Or, so then I can just label it Aero or Scream Factory or whatever. And that way you don't have to sit through a super long video hearing about a bunch of titles, just waiting to get to the section in which you're interested in. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do, part one through part whatever, and just go through my whole collection and just put it out as a series of videos. Just kind of a limited series, if you will. So yeah, I thought that'd be kind of fun. And that way, it kind of give me a chance to realize what I have, because I have so much stuff. There's stuff in here that I bet you I forgot I even had. So it's going to be kind of new to me too, or revisiting some of these titles that I maybe forgot that I had in my collection. So yeah, I thought that'd be kind of a good idea. So yeah, I decided to start off my video doing a boutique label that I don't have a ton of. We're going to start off with Aero. I have maybe 20-ish Aero releases, and I just thought that'd be a good place to start. So with that, let's delve into this. I got about 20 of them to cover, and yeah, let's get going. So first up, we have The Man of 1,000 Faces. Actually, I should mention first, I have 3 Aero Academy releases, not just straight Aero. So I'll do those 3 Aero Academy releases, and then we'll delve in to single releases and then the collector's edition box sets. So first off, I have The Man of 1,000 Faces. This is one I've been hearing about for a long time. I've never actually seen it. I love the artwork, and I got it for the 50% off during this last Barnes & Noble sale, so I decided to pick it up. I really don't know anything about it, except for the fact that it's James Cagney playing Lon Chaney. And that's about all I know of it. So I'm very excited to check this one out. I just picked it up. All right, these next 2 are Robert Altman films. I've maybe mentioned before on this channel that Robert Altman is one of my all-time favorite directors, if not my favorite director. So this was the first movie by Robert Altman I ever saw, and I loved it. It's what got me into him. But it's the Aero Academy release of Gosford Park. This is somewhat of a remake of an old, I believe, French film. I believe it's called The Rules of the Game. It's on the Criterion Collection. That movie is very good as well. I believe this movie is somewhat of a remake of that. There's the back. This is a cool movie. I'll get up close. You can kind of see, pause it if you, hopefully you can read that. Next up is another Robert Altman film, like I said. This movie's fantastic. This deals with gangsters and the jazz scene of like 1930s, 20s maybe even, Kansas City. And it's the movie Kansas City. This movie is very good. Next up, this was a movie that I had seen on their website, on like Arrow's website, and just seen around forever. And honestly, before I even knew anything about it, I picked it up just for the artwork alone. I just loved the artwork. I thought it was really cool. I remember I ended up finding it during some sale. I think it was like $12.99. It was pretty cheap. But that's the movie Dead End Drive-In. So, yeah, like I said, look at that artwork. It is awesome. And you would think by looking at this, and this is what I thought, that this would be a horror movie. And it really isn't. It's a very good movie. Here, I'll read the back, because it's kind of hard to just explain, but I'll kind of just read the back, see if it's something that you're interested in, because it kind of, I put it in, I didn't even read the back, I just threw it in thinking it was a horror movie, and I was surprised it wasn't, but it was very, very well done, very well executed. It says, set in a near future where the economy has crumbled and violent gangs place havoc on the streets, the powers that be have decided to put delinquent youth into a drive-in cinema and keep them there. No longer just a place to watch trashy movies and make out, these outdoor picture shows have become concentration camps for the unruly and unwanted. This is a very good movie. And apparently, I didn't know this either, this director is one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite directors. So Brian Trenchard Smith. I'm sure I said it wrong. But yeah, I highly recommend this movie. It's a little out there. It's definitely a little out there, but it's a lot of fun. All right, guys, next up we have an anthology film, and that is Creepshow 2. Like I said, I love the artwork. Now, most of these have reversible artwork, but I'm not going to delve into that. This is just a collection video. It's going to take too long to just take out the insert and show it on every video. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, I can do that for a different video, but this one we're just going to keep it standard with what's in the collection. But that artwork is awesome. Look at that. Okay, next up is another one I just picked up at this last sale. And believe it or not, I love horror movies, but I have never seen this. It's shocking to me even. But that is Hellraiser. I thought I'd seen it when I was younger, but then I kind of watched the trailer and I didn't really remember it. So I honestly don't think I have seen this. So I'm going to have to watch this very soon. Now, this also comes in like a 3-pack, I think, with Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3. And I really wanted that, but the US version one is out of print and going for ridiculous amounts of money. And there's a UK version one, which would be all right, but it's region locked, and I don't have a region free player. So honestly, it'd be cheaper for me just to get a region free player and then just buy the region locked one. I'd probably save more money than getting the American, because the American's going for, it's ridiculous. Some people are asking up to like $300 for it. I refuse to pay that. It's ridiculous. Next up was one that I got at some sale at some point. I have not opened it. I have not seen this movie either. And this one's got a blue case. I don't like it when they put the Arrow stuff in the blue case. I want that clear case. You know, if it's going to be a single release, I want that clear case. But that's Horror Express. I hope if I got the titles right. Horror Express. I've been looking at this one for a while. I've been wanting to pick it up just because I think it looks cool. And I picked it up a little while ago, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I have a lot of movies in my collection. I need to get on the ball and get going and start watching. This movie I watched about 6 months ago. Never seen it before. It's fun. I believe it was actually a TV movie. Little corny, but it's enjoyable. And that's The Stuff. And that's another one with a blue case. I think it was Amazon. I got these at this deal, and like 2 out of the 3 showed up with this blue case, which I'm gonna have to switch out because I'm not a fan of. There's The Stuff. Next up is a release that just came out, and I have not even opened it yet or watched it. I've heard horrible things about it, but the artwork was cool, and I had some points and got it for pretty dirt cheap. I think it points on Amazon, so I think I paid I might have even been free. I might not even had to pay anything. But that's Death Screams. So yeah, I can't imagine it's very good, but it's all right. I love these bad slasher movies. So there's that one. Next up, we're going to delve into the starting of the collector's editions. Now, this one came out this last year. I have a review for it up on my channel. And the movie's not very good. The transfer was pretty good, though. It wasn't too bad. And unfortunately, it was not one of those big box set collector editions. It didn't get the full treatment from Arrow. Just a single, I think it might even just be a single disc, maybe a 2-discer, I'm not sure. But it didn't come with a booklet or anything like that. But the artwork's sweet. And that's Children of the Corn. The artwork is definitely better than the movie. The movie's okay, but it's not. I mean, artwork's better than the movie. But there's that. Yeah, I say Arrow does a great job with this artwork on this on these covers. Next up, this was I believe the first Arrow purchase I ever made, and I was sold on the artwork. And this one, I got this one a while after it came out. I got it on eBay. I think I only paid like $20 for it. It was brand new, factory sealed. I thought that was a steal for this movie. And that's An American Werewolf in London. Excellent artwork once again. And this is the first one here in this collection here that's getting that full treatment with the poster and the booklet and this thick case and the really nice nice outer box shell. So yeah, this movie's crazy. It's cool. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely enjoyable. Next up, this movie I'd never seen before. I believe it came out last year, and I gotta say, I believe it was either the best or top 3 best 4K releases of the year. I mean, just visual-wise, the transfer, it was just stunningly beautiful. They did such a good job on this. And that is Django. And this movie is awesome, too. I just watched it 4 months ago, maybe. I got it not too long after it was released. And this is another one, has the booklet and I believe a poster and the nice shell. Very cool, very good. Yeah, this is one of the best 4K transfers I've seen. This blew me away. I mean, I'd heard people talking about that it looked really good, but it looked so good. I mean, it was fantastic. If you take anything away from this video and you're looking to get any sort of box set out of any of this stuff in my collection, out of the ones that I have seen, this is definitely the one to get. It looks so good. And the movie's badass on top of it. Next up is the bird with the crystal plumage or plumage. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Dario Argento, who's a fantastic director. This looked pretty good too. Not nearly as good as that Django, but it looked pretty good. It's got the full treatment there. I gotta tell you, for like collector's editions, box set stuff, Arrow is on point. Arrow is the way to go. If they have them out with a collector's edition release, yeah, it's awesome. This movie I saw when I was a kid. I'd seen it maybe 15 years ago again too, and when I picked it up on this Arrow release, I forgot how awesome this movie was. And that is Tremors. Look at that artwork too. Once again, just nailed it with the artwork. I mean, it's just so cool. And then you got the mountain ridge in there. It's just so cool. So again, another great packaging. You can see the poster right there. Yeah, Arrow kills it, man. So cool. And they look great on your shelf too. They look so cool on your shelf. This is a movie that I saw as a kid, and I don't really remember it as like a whole movie. I just remember specific like scenes from it. And for a lot of years, I was like, I had these images in my head, but I couldn't remember what movie it was till about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I saw a trailer for it on YouTube or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That was that movie, that fantasy movie I saw as a kid that I couldn't figure out what those scenes in my head were from. And that was Ridley Scott's Legend. I have not opened this one yet. I've been kind of waiting on it. I look forward to revisiting this because I have not seen it since I was a kid. But I remember loving this movie when I was little. I remember that devil being super creepy and just, yeah, I just remembered it being very dreamlike, very kind of just magical, which, you know, it's a fantasy. But apparently I think there's two or three different cuts of the film on here, so I look forward to that. Yeah, I haven't even opened it up yet. And for some reason, I just love like that font, that Legend font. It just looks cool. Yeah, so I look forward to revisiting this one for sure. This next one is another Dario Argento film, and I just picked this one up. This one just got released too, and I haven't opened it or watched it yet because shortly before they announced they were doing the 4K of this, I had the Aero Blu-ray release, and I had just watched this film, I'd say 3 weeks, maybe even 2 weeks, right before they announced the 4K was coming out. So then it got released shortly after that, and it's still been pretty recent since I've watched it. So I have not gotten around to rewatching it yet, but I should because it's one of his best. Some people would say it is his best film. I think Suspiria is, but this is probably number 2. And that is Deep Red. Again, awesome artwork. And I definitely look forward to seeing how this looks in 4K. I've been trying to not really listen too much as to what people are saying about some of these releases as far as like transfers concerned and stuff, so I can just kind of see for myself going into it blind. But this movie is so good. Even if you don't get the 4K, just get the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray looks really good too. But this movie is awesome. This is very, very cool. So yeah, I look forward to delving into that one. Next up is another Dario Argento film, which I have not yet watched. I've heard from some people that it's super good. I've heard from others that it's kind of slow, boring, not one of his better films. But this one I didn't own it all before, and I just have not watched it yet. Like I said, I'm way behind on watching. I'm buying too much and not watching enough. I need to reverse that. But that is The Cat O' Nine Tails. This is another fairly new release. Just came out in the last couple months. Again, it's got the full treatment. There's the back. Yeah. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, we're down to our last 3. This is another one that I saw as a kid. Well, I wasn't really a kid. I don't remember how old I was. This might have came out in the early 2000s, so I was in my 20s. What year did it come out? Does it say? Yeah, maybe 2001, maybe. So I would have been 21. Just told everybody how old I am. But I have not watched this version yet. I was waiting forever. It took forever to get my replacement disc on the theatrical cut, and I finally just got it like 2 months ago. And so this is now definitely one I'm going to have to watch. And I love the artwork on this too, and I look forward to revisiting this because it's probably been a good 15 years since I've seen it. I've only seen it a couple times, but that's Donnie Darko, again with the fantastic artwork. Full treatment, booklet, poster, 4K, and Blu-ray. Awesome, yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do here one of these days, I think, is just do a full weekend of just Arrow movies. Here's another one too that just came out. I got this during the 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble. And I have not seen this one yet either. I am slowly building up my Wes Craven collection. But that is The Hills Have Eyes 4K. By the way, most of these releases are 4K, except for a lot of the singles are just Blu-ray. But otherwise, I think the rest, all these big boxes, are all 4K. Except for this last one I'm about to show you. That one, I think it's just Blu-ray. But yeah, there we go. I'm excited for this as well. There are so many sales going on. I bought so much stuff, and during the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday, I just bought so much stuff that I think I'm going to take a break now for a little bit. I think I have one movie coming today. And then I think I'm going to take a break for a little bit and I love that side. That's so cool. And try to get through some of these movies before I start purchasing more. All right, so this last one, this has to be this, I don't know. I love this artwork. This is one of the coolest artworks I've seen. And this is another one that I just picked up. I had it in a video. I picked it up week or two ago, maybe a week ago. Also got it at the 50% off not Criterion, but Barnes & Noble sale, Criterion and Aero 50% off sale. And I had pre-ordered this movie at two different places, and they both got canceled. It said not available, so I don't know what was going on. Found it at the Mall of America, at the Barnes & Noble there, and went and picked it up. But then I've now checked in the last couple of days online, and it's not anywhere. You can't get it on Best Buy. Amazon, you can only get it used. And this movie's going for over $100 on eBay and used on Amazon, even new. And so I'm a little hesitant to even open it. I kind of feel like I should just stream this, and I don't know if this is something that's going to be super valuable or something. I don't know if they just printed a very small amount and that was it, or if they're just in between pressings, or what the deal is. But you can't get it anywhere unless people are selling it secondhand for ridiculous amounts of money. Like I said, I saw it going for 100 and over. A few places were selling for 70, 80 on eBay. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm glad I was able to get a copy of it. And I don't know. I might not open it for a little bit, just kind of see what happens. But that's Phantom. Was it Phantom of the Mall? Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. And that's very cool artwork too. I probably won't sell it off, but I mean, if somebody's willing to pay a crap load of money for it, I'm going to gladly sell it. Because I don't care that much about having it in my collection. If somebody's going to pay a ridiculous amount of money for it, then that's on them. But I don't know. I'll probably just end up keeping it just because I really like it. I love this side. Like I said in my other video, it just screams 80s. The colors are perfect. You got that perfect blue, that perfect red, that just kind of faded red and white, and it's just so cool. Very cool release. So I look forward to watching this one. I don't know. I might just stream it first before I open this and just kind of see what's going on with this, but I don't know. I kind of want to see what it looks like. I believe this is only a Blu-ray release, though. I don't think it's 4K. I think it's only Blu-ray. So, but yeah, awesome artwork. Like I said, that's one of my favorite artworks right there. Well, with that, guys, that's going to do it. That's all I got for you today. This is going to conclude part 1 of the full collection little video series I'm going to do. So that's all of my arrows. I think, who knows what I'm going through. There might have been another one that that I might have missed or here and there. And what'll end up happening is if I end up finding some videos after I already did that specific section, like something I just missed that was misplaced or something, I'll just do a bonus video probably at the end of stuff that I missed from, these different boutique labels. But I think for the most part, everything I have is all together by what label they were released on. So I don't see that video happening, but who knows? So if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know you guys like what I'm doing. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. And let me know about your arrow collections. Just right down there. You do a little comment section. Let's talk. Let's see what you guys have. What do you guys maybe picking up, or if you picked up some of these arrow titles, or any other arrow titles that I don't have that you recommend, I'd love to hear from you guys. All right. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.